You might want to have a block, but it's totally not necessary. Remember, if you don't have a block, you can always use a book, a pillow, a shoebox, something like that. And the wall stretches, I think you'll really enjoy. So if you see my wall here, I have a little bit of a corner. So I'm going to stand totally perpendicular to the wall. I'm going to take my arm up and add a little bit of a diagonal. And my opposite leg, I'm going to lunge. Right, and we're just gonna get a big stretch here. My back leg stays nice and strong. Just a few, and I'm getting a big stretch. Right, I'm keeping my horn in line with my spine, and then we're gonna bring it to shoulder height. So it's gonna be shoulder height now, and I have my hand at that corner. You can use a doorway. And I'm just taking a few lunges forward to heat my body up and to open up my chest. And then we can do a few low. So my arm is, about hip height, arm is straight, elbow is straight, just a few lunges here, heating the body up. So if you've been with me, today is day 3. The first day was strength, the second day was more cardio. We're gonna take it to the other side. So arm goes up to a high diagonal. So today is a little bit more of a flow day. We'll be stretching a little bit more. My back leg is straight. I'm getting a stretch through the front of my chest. My horn stays really long through that back heel. My abs are in tight. And then I'm gonna bring the arm a little bit lower, just to shoulder height now. And I'm stepping forward and back. Now I'm gonna bring the arm down, it's about hip height, and I'm lunging and stepping away. Awesome, our upper body should be nice and warm up. You can grab a block if you need to. But I'm gonna take my hands to the floor. If you want the block, it'll be up here. And we're gonna do hamstring presses. So bend down, stretch. As I bend, I'm lifting my chest and I'm looking up, my shoulders draw back. As I straighten my legs, I'm dropping my head down and I'm trying to keep pressure in all 10 toes. Inhale here, exhale as you round. Inhale and exhale. Now hold it, draw your belly muscles in, come to a neutral spine, come up, come up, come up. Come off of your heels and see if you can raise your arms up. Now lower down, squat. So neutral spine, abs are in, feet are parallel. Come up and spring down, up, right? So you're squatting down. I'll show you that side view. Shoulders are reaching down my back, even as my arms go up. And we go a little faster, right? Really firing up the quads, firing up the calves, firing up the abs. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Right from there, let's go ahead and take the hands back to the hips. And let's just squeeze your abs, squeeze your butt a little bit, bend your knees, open your chest, come back to neutral. Open, neutral, right? Really, really support your back with your abs and your hands a little bit. And see if you can round or arch that upper back. 2 more. 1 more. I'm really using my legs to support myself. Drop your head down, let's roll all the way down. Pause for just a second. Neutral spine and bring your feet together. Right? Now, send your hips way back. Bring your spine very long, so make sure you're not arching. We're gonna do some chair poses. So my feet are together, my feet are parallel, my hips are back, my weight's even in my toes and my heels right now. I'm gonna reach my hands up. And I'm gonna try to draw my shoulders down. We're gonna hold here. Maybe sink a little bit deeper. And then maybe come up off of the heels and sink down. and hold. Maybe drop those heels. Draw those abs in super duper tight and lift. Lift. And now let's just hold. Reach the hands back. Come down low. Hands to the floor, and I want you to open up your feet really wide. We're gonna come down into a deep squat. So I'm gonna grab the block and just show you how you can do that. Come down as much as you can. And maybe you can sit deep into a little bit of a squat. And then start to bring the spine up tall, and that's where the block can come in. And then stretch back up. And bring the feet back together. And sink into that chair. Now take it down. Open wide. And come into that deep squat. Let's go right to left a few times. And I'm gonna face you now. And I'm gonna sink down into that deep squat a little bit deeper now. And if not, stay with that first version I gave. And I'm gonna use my heels here to really, and my elbows into my knees. I'm gonna press into my heels. And let's try a few twists, right? So come to your prayer, twist, twist, twist. Awesome. I'm gonna take my hands back. I'm gonna sit all the way down. Now, I'm gonna come and actually slide that aside, and I'm gonna sit in a diamond position. Sit in a diamond position. And we're gonna reach the arms up, articulate your spine forward. Now, you can play around, you can sit on the block, lift, hands back, and then lift my chest. Center, forward, center, back. Now reach down, bring it up. I'm gonna reach my hands back and just lift my hips up. Just take a little bit of a stretch there, and then maybe bring my feet together and bring my arms down and sit up as tall as I can. Now, I'm gonna twist, it'll be your left, and reach my back hand back and my front hand to my feet. Hold for a second. Try to keep your spine really tall, so head over heels, head over hips rather. Center, we'll hold the other side a few seconds, really lift tall. I'm really twisting back deeper, I'm trying to reach my knees out wider. And center, twist, center. Right, a few more. Really keeping that spine tall, really spreading through the shoulders. And then other side. Now from here, can you bring the arms up? Lift your spine tall. Can you lift the foot? Then the other foot, right? So strong hip flexors, really key for a lot of things. Now see if you can lift, stay as tall as you can, stretch, 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 other side, stretch, stretch, stay as tall as you can, make it a little harder, arms go up. Now alternate, reach, 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 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now right from there, I'm just gonna take my feet apart. Now I'm not super flexible. I'm gonna round forward and up, flexing my toes. We're gonna come back to that position in just a second, but we're gonna go into our 90-90. So we did our diamond, so do half diamond and then an inverted diamond, right? So 90-90 position. And then come back to diamond. Use your hands for the first few rounds. And then this is that 90-90 mermaid. Diamond, mermaid. Now you can make it harder by lifting the hands, right? And I'm really trying to mobilize that whole hip. Take that out of the way. I'm really trying to stay lifted through my spine. Remember, you can always keep the hands back. A few more here. Kick the block. One more time. Now let's get as tall as we can. And let's first just take a few stretches to that front leg. Now you can use the block for a little bit of a lift, but remember we want to keep the spine tall. Now we want to keep the spine tall. See if you can lift the front knee, front knee, front knee, front knee, then back knee, back knee, back knee, back knee. Let's go back to that front knee. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can take the hands back, left, kick that front leg, kick it, kick it, kick it. Stay as still as you can. 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm going to try to do without my hand the whole back leg. Lift, left, left. Now you can take the hands down. 3, 2. Now, circle the leg. Stay as tall as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction, around. Stay as tall as you can. Maybe you can lift a hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and go right into a few alternating mermaids. Staying as tall as you can. And maybe this time add a push-up. 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 And now hold. And lift that front knee. Get tall. See if you can lift that front knee. You might barely be able to do it. Now, back knee. Back knee. Back knee. Back knee. 3, get as tall as you can. 2, 1. Hands go back, lift your chest. Lift that front leg, kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay as tall as you can. See if you can lift that whole leg. Left, 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 left. 3, 2, 1. Now circle it. Circle. You can always take the hands down. Circle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Other direction. Out around. Out around. Out around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to lay onto my back. I'm going to find my neutral spine. And I'm going to hug one knee in and stretch the other leg out. I'm going to stay really neutral. Let's just go for some classic Pilates abs. Shoulders are off the ears. Low back is neutral. You can take the legs high if you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the hands behind the nape of the neck. Bring the heels together. Reach it out and in. Out and in. Out and in. 4, maybe stretch. 3, 2, 1. Let's lower the neck. Stretch the legs. Stretch one leg down, scissor them, and then the other leg. If it's okay for your neck, let's see if you can lift your head up for 8. Flex those toes. Stretch the back of the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take them together and lower, lift, lower, lift. I'm lowering those legs and lifting them slow. I'm in my neutral, my legs are long, and I'm gonna take my legs down and bring it on up. So now we're gonna go into some wall stretches, and I'm gonna have to switch the cameras around. So we are back, and I had to just switch my cameras around. I am going to take it to the wall, and I'm going to bring my butt all the way to the wall. I'm gonna try to center myself, and I'm going to bring my legs up the wall. And we're just gonna open the legs and squeeze. Now I'm gonna come to my neutral spine so I have a little bit of space between my low back and the mat. And I'm gonna open, up, open, up, open, and then up. Now, I'm gonna open it for 3, 2, 1. Up, 3, 2, 1, and up. One more, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna bring it up against the wall. We're just gonna hold it there. And I'm gonna come back to my neutral spine. And I'm gonna bring my other leg in, one leg in. I'm gonna actually pull from that, and I'm gonna stay neutral, and I'm gonna hold here for about 30 seconds. Just breathe and relax. Nice deep breath. And remember, you can always hold this a little bit longer by pressing the pause button. I'm going to keep dropping my tailbone down. I don't want to flatten my back. I know that's really hard if you're like me. And then I'm going to bend that knee and take a hold of it from the inside. But we're going to hold for about 30 more seconds here. And I'm going to keep dropping my tailbone and just take a breath. The wall for me has always felt so good for stretching. Keep holding that neutral spine. Right, and you can really just keep pressing those hips to a straight position and bend that knee maybe a little bit deeper. And then I'm gonna let that go. And I'm gonna bring the other leg in. This is my tight side. We're gonna hold for about 30 seconds to begin. I'm gonna come back to neutral and try to square off my hips. I'm gonna breathe in. Maybe bring it in a little bit closer, but then drop that tail down just a little bit more. Another deep breath in. Remember, you can always hit that pause button to hold longer, and then I'm gonna reach this knee out to that shoulder, bending it. Come back to neutral, and I'm gonna stretch that other leg a little bit too. Another deeper breath in. You can see this side really shaking on me. Now I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna come back to square body, and I'm gonna lift the other leg up and just hold it. Flex the foot, and maybe circle the ankle. And then the same thing with the other leg. Lift it, pause, squeeze. Come back to your neutral spine and then circle the ankle. Now, we're gonna come back open into our big split and really come to neutral. As you can see, I'm not super flexible. And then I'm gonna flex my toes. And I'm gonna reach my hips long. And we are gonna hold for about 60 seconds here on this one. I told you we'd come back, right? Inner thighs are really tight. So stay neutral, stay engaged. Make sure your shoulder blades are down and back. Keep reaching out longer. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Keep sending your hips out long. Maybe you can open just a little bit wider. Almost there. Now slowly bring the legs in, bend the knees, and I'm just gonna have you reach the feet together before you come back up again. And now I want you to point the toes and flutter, lift your head, and just do a few little flutters for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees on in. Now, bring your knees and your feet one way, and if you're mirroring me, they'll be your right arm one direction, and then your legs are over to the left, right? Twisting through the spine. And come through the center and other way. Now I'm gonna face you, and we're gonna do a hip flexor stroke. So bring your right knee to the wall, left foot down. Pause here for just a few. Really reach your abs in. And you see I'm pretty close. I'm gonna back off a little bit, so play around with where you are. Try to bring that spine up tall. One of my favorite hip flexor stretches. Maybe the other arm can come up. And you can side bend. Keep pressing the hip forward. Come back to center. Keep squeezing that back glute. Keep opening through your chest. And finally, maybe just come down and maybe stretch that front leg. Before coming out of it, so I'm gonna bring the other leg back. Play around with where, definitely my tighter side, where that bottom knee is. Heel and knee aligned. Hips forward, shoulders back. Right, horn over tail. I love using the wall, it's such a handy tool. Now make sure your back glute is really engaged, your abs are in. Front knee is really working. Shoulders drop down. Now see if you can bring that arm up, right? Same leg that's back. And side bend. Press into those toes, really feel the stretch of the front of that hip. And then take the hand down. See if you can straighten that front leg. You can always use a block and just hold. Now I'm going to carefully come on out. And let's just do a quick little diamond. Thank you so much for tuning in day 3 core challenge. Make sure you check me out on the gram so you can check out the prizes you can win. If it's after January, then I do giveaways all the time on my page, and check out the blog so you can see each day and some other goodies over on the blog. So head on over and I will see you tomorrow for day